I'm not sure why I got a country song. It must be because I'm from Texas. So today I'm going to talk to you about moving beyond lip service and getting coaches to level up. Yeah. I don't know if you ever have coaching dreams, but I do. You know, the ones where every person on your team is as fired up as you are. They're hitting Success Club left and right. They're hustling. They don't complain. They're just making money, advancing rank, having fun. And then you wake up to a text kind of like this. Just wondering if we can have a talk at some point. I'm feeling incredibly lost right now about the business. I don't know why. I'm not sure what to do. I feel stuck. This is a real text from someone who shall remain anonymous, who repeatedly sends me texts like this. And every year, she tells me the same thing. This is the year, Danielle, that I'm going to be an elite coach. This is the year that I'm actually going to start working this business and make all my dreams come true. The coach on the right, the working coach, also started at the same time as this coach. And she has been telling me the same thing for years and years as well. But she actually rank advanced to 3-star diamond this year. This text says, I have some pretty lofty goals, but I'm sick of constantly saying I'm going to work the business and not doing it. Notice the difference in the tone. One has a tone of like excuses and why they can't, and almost like why it's your fault it's not working for them. And the other one has a little bit of ownership in it. Let me show you more examples from these same two people. I think I'm overcomplicating things. Yeah, boo, you are. I'm fearful of inviting, and I'm not doing it, but I know I need to. The working coach, again, these are real texts that I pulled from Facebook Messenger. I feel like I'm posting constantly, inviting more people than ever, sending emails daily, working with my coaches, etc. I'm really trying to stay consistent with the vital behaviors. Again, she's telling you real live things that she's doing, taking ownership, where the other person is just like, it's not working. But yet she wants to make this her full-time gig. And one more example. I know I'm supposed to start a challenge group, but I'm confused and I don't know what to do. Start a challenge group. I'm so glad y'all think I'm funny. I'm done. I'm going to walk off now. And I'm not going to read you this other text, but basically you can see the difference. There's ownership in her message. I actually polled my team and asked them, what are some of the excuses you hear when people tell you they want to work the business, they want to make this work, I want to do what you do, I want to be elite, I want to be superstar, this is my year. And these are the main excuses that come up. I'm sure you've heard them. I don't know what to do or where to begin. I don't have enough time. I lack self-confidence. Gosh, that's a big one. I've tried everything. No, you haven't. I need more training. Have you been on YouTube lately? I thought it's harder than I thought it was going to be. So here's the deal. There comes a point, and especially because we are a female-dominated business, there comes a point where you need to realize not everybody gets to get off the bench and play. And you need to know when it's time to bless and release somebody because all they're doing is providing you lip service. And decide who really deserves your time and attention because they're ready to level up. So instead of giving you theory, I thought I'd give you a tool. The men in the room, I'm going to guess, are going to say no. But any of you females in here take one of those Cosmo quizzes where you know, when you're done, you're basically like Beyonce at the end because you scored all the S's. So that's what this is going to be. When you have a coach who has repeatedly, more than once, told you, I want this, I want to do what you do, I want to be elite, I want to be full-time, but meanwhile, they're not posting, they're not showing up for team calls, they're not doing any of the vital things that they need to be doing to make this business work, how do you know whether it's time to bless and release, or how do you know whether it's time to pour into them, give them more time and attention, and help them realize their dreams? So you're going to ask them these questions. This is not me asking these to you. This is you asking that coach. So when they text you and go, hey, can we set up a call? I mean, I know we've had like 7, but this time I really mean it. You're going to ask them these simple questions. The laughter makes me think you've had this happen before. First question, are you being proof the products work? Yes or no? And you would think you wouldn't have to ask that question. But it really starts there. If you are not doing any of our workouts, if you are not taking any of our products, if you are simply trying to sell this business when it's convenient for you, it will not work. So are you being proof our products work? Number 2, is your status still active? Aren't you blown away when you post, hey guys, I'm running a Diamond Dash group, and the person who is inactive says, what do I got to do to be in? Well, first of all, girl, you got to order some Shakeology. And on that, question number 3, are you currently receiving monthly subscription product? I don't care if you don't want to be on Shakeology, cool. Be on Daily Sunshine. That doesn't work? Guess what? Now we have Fruit Punch Energize. My husband will be so excited that there will now be a trail of pink in addition to the trail of yellow. I see all over the house. Oh, can't do any of that? What about beach bars? We have plenty of opportunities for you to be on a monthly subscription of some sort. Have you completed a program from start to finish this year? Not when you joined 5 years ago. So glad you did 21 Day Fix when it first came out, but hey girl, we've got a lot of things that have come out since then. And when you do a program from start to finish the way that the trainer designed it, that is skill transfer that spills over into other areas of your life. If you can press play every single day on your workout, you can press play on your business. Amen. Drop the clicker. Do you listen to the National Wake Up Call each week, whether it's live or the recording? I have never missed a National Wake Up Call. Not one single one. I am not above it, and I need it. And it is on a reminder on my calendar app, actually on Tuesday, that says, listen to the National Wake Up Call, because most times I can't listen live, and so that little reminder comes up on my to-do app so that I know that I've got to listen to that recording. And if they can't listen to the National Wake Up Call, they don't want to be elite. They don't want to be 5-star diamond. They don't want to be sitting in your chair. Do you get on our team calls, live or the recording? That seems like a simple one. If I'm putting forth the effort to put on a team call and you can't get on it, you want me to pour in extra to you? That tool already exists. I'm always slightly offended when my really large downline and I get on a call that doesn't have a celebrity trainer on it and there's under 100 people on it. Really? So to me, that's a very simple question. Are you registered for Summit? We all know that everyone has life and, the summer is hard and you have kids, but guess what? In my book, that's a job requirement. If you claim you want to be elite, you claim you want to be a superstar diamond, you better get your booty to Summit and register right now, because you'll figure out a way to make it happen. That's what grandparents are for. Y'all will fit, Funky Dad. He follows all y'all. Are you planning to attend the next Super Saturday? Nobody ever said Super Saturday would be convenient or close. And if you can't find one near you, become an emerald and hold it at your kitchen table. Can you verbalize why you want to blank? And I can't put anything there because depending on what this coach told you, can you verbalize why you want to be at leadership? Can you verbalize why you want to be a superstar diamond? Because if the only reason you want to be a superstar diamond is to get the really cute white jacket with the blue logo, I get it, jackets are awesome, but that's not going to help take you to the next level. Are you showing up daily on social media? Not occasionally, not when your hair is done, but daily. I have one superpower and one superpower only, and that is my consistency. I show up every single day, no matter what. Social media is not something you have to do, it's something that you get to do. And it gives us the opportunity every single day to build this business bigger than we ever could if we had to go door to door old school before social media existed. Are you posting on purpose and with strategy? There's a huge difference between just posting your cat because they're cute And really thinking about what Ashley just showed us before with a timeline and knowing why you're posting because you have a plan in place. Did you hit Success Club last month? Hey guys, guess what? This is a business and I don't feel sorry for you if you couldn't help 3 new people in this business. 3 people every single month is the way that you clock into this business. That is your punch card every single month. And if you can't help 3 new people, then I'm sorry, I can't help you get to elite right now because that is the bare minimum required. And at some point, we have to stop worrying about people's feelings and start figuring out how to help them build this business. Because you can hug them and celebrate them when they hit those measures of success. Did you finish a personal development book or program last month? Notice I said, did you finish? Not did you do. I'm so glad that you have a stack of books on your nightstand, but you have to open them, you have to read them, you have to get all the way to the end, and then you have to implement what you learned. And so if you've been reading the same book for a month, I give you permission to stop reading a book you don't like. If you don't like it, stop reading it and find something that speaks to you. Did you successfully implement a tip, tool, or strategy from a recent training? You can watch every YouTube video there is, you can listen to every national wake-up call, but if you don't actually spend a little time implementing those things into your business, why are you listening? And again, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to that coach who wants to get more of your time and level up. And then lastly, are you actively engaged with everyone on your team? We all have team groups, we all have team pages, we all have message strands. And so while I get that we also have lives, if you're not plugging into our systems, then how can I help you? So you're gonna ask these questions to the coach who tells you they wanna be here next year at leadership. And then we're gonna Cosmo them. If you get a score of 0 to 5, so they said only 5 yeses or less to any of those questions, they're just giving you lip service. They don't really want it. And here's what I need for you to understand. Bless and release and move on. It's okay. You cannot be everything to everybody. Arnaud once told me a long time ago, and I'm probably messing this up, that you can't treat a duck like an eagle. And what I think he meant by that was you can't treat everybody the same. Because they're not. And the people in your business who show up for every national wake-up call, who never miss a Super Saturday even when it's convenient, who are at Summit right after they have a baby, those are the people who deserve every ounce of your time. And the people who give you excuse after excuse after excuse don't. And I need you to be okay with that. But you can let them know that you will always be there for them, no matter what. Because that's who you are as a human, but that doesn't mean that you have to drag them along on this ride. All right, so this one's a little trickier. They give you 6 to 10 yeses. They're kind of in that middle. They could go either way. So what do you do? Well, I'm a former elementary school teacher, so this is something I call 3 sparkles and a wish. Your 3 sparkles, you're going to share with them 3 things that they do really great, right? What are those 3 sparkles? We actually use this on my team when Elite Report Day comes out, because instead of focusing on the one thing of like that number where your rank is, let's focus on 3 things that are really great. So you're going to focus on their 3 sparkles. What are 3 things that they do really well? You know what, maybe they do show up to every team call, and maybe they press play on their workout every single day, and maybe they order Shakeology and they never drop. But your wish, the area of opportunity for them is to post on purpose on social media. And then 11 to 15. These are your people who are ready to level up. These are the people who are like, okay, maybe I told you year in and year out that I wanted it, but now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. So here's what you're going to do with those people. You're going to have them recommit to starting and completing a workout and or nutrition program. From start to finish the way it was designed. You're going to help them find an accountability partner to check in with daily and weekly, because you can't be all things to them. They need somebody else that they don't want to let down. So you're going to do a little blind date setup between them and some other potential accountability partners. Accountability partners will change my business. Both from Julie Forrest to Melissa McAllister, I would not be where I am without them. So help them find somebody who's going to do that for them. Pick a new book to read or listen to on audio. Help them. Now that you know that they really want this, what is the book that you think that will really speak to them and serve them in this quest to level up? Schedule their team calls and national wake-up calls in their calendar for the rest of the year. Literally have them get in their calendar, or if they're old school, on paper, and put in every Monday on repeat. That's what that repeat button on your iCal is for. Every Monday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time is the national wake-up call, and every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time is our team call. Have them plug that in. So it is on their calendar, and they will schedule their life around it because it is that important. Add Summit and Super Saturday dates into their calendar. The minute those are released, those should get put into your calendar again. So that I know there's somebody in here who scheduled their wedding around Summit, right? Who in here probably wants to have a kid and they're calculating that. Okay, well, if we have sex today, then I should still be able to get to Summit. Okay, cool, right? It's that important. You know you've thought about that. You're like, well, can I go on the cruise? And identify a posting strategy that works. How many times have you heard from a coach, I don't know what to post on social media? So help them. Help them identify what are their 5 to 6 things other than Beachbody and fitness that they could be posting about. Or maybe it's something as simple as using popular hashtags like Motivation Monday, Transformation Tuesday, Workout Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Flex Friday, Sweaty Saturday, Self-Care Sunday. Maybe it's something as simple as that, but help them identify a posting strategy that will work for them so that they can be consistent on social media. Identify their magic wand situation. This is basically my fancy way of saying your why. If I ask that coach, why do you want to do this? That seems a little ethereal to them. But if I say, if I could wave a magic wand right now, and all your dreams could come true, what does that look like for you? And so if they tell you, gosh, I'd love nothing more than to do this full time and to travel more and to be home with my children, then you can use that when the times get tough to help them, remind them of why they're doing this. Set once-a-week reminders on their phone to send you progress updates. It is not my job to have to follow up with you to make sure that you're doing all the things, because I'm pretty sure you're an independent Team Beachbody coach. Kind of like parenting, right? At this point, I really hope my 17-year-old is brushing her teeth every day. Pretty sure. We still ask every once in a while, and they'll give you the breath test, see? But it's not my job to check in on that. So we're going to set up a reminder in their phone that says, okay, every Wednesday at 6 p.m., I'm going to send you a text and give you my weekly progress on where I'm at and how I'm doing. Identify a goal and set a date for it, then help them identify a reward. Let's be honest, you guys, adults work the same as kids. And if it's going to help somebody get to 5-star quicker because they know they're going to get a new pair of shoes, let's put that on their list. There is nothing wrong with having a physical reward as a reminder of where you want to go and why. Identify the number of people they should talk to each day before their head hits the pillow. Just saying inviting is overwhelming, and I think I saw from back there we have a new tool that actually lays that out a little bit more specifically for them. And then have them screenshot that list and send it to their success partner that you set them up with so that you're not overwhelmed with that every day, but they are being held accountable to somebody. Now I know my good friend Julie is really excited that Summit is in Indy again. And I want to remind you a little bit something about leadership. I have a lot of amazing leaders on my team, and I am so blessed to have them with me, but it's not my doing at all. The only thing that I do as a leader is I run really, really fast in hopes that they'll either catch up to me or surpass me. Here's a definition of what a pace car is. The pace car is utilized at the start of the race to lead the assembled starting grid around the track for a predetermined number of unscored warm-up laps. Then it releases the field at a purposeful speed to start the race. Your job as a leader is to be the pace car. You are setting that pace. And from there, it's up to them to decide whether or not they're going to speed up, slow down, topple out, or speed ahead of you and win the race. So I hope that helps you in some way decide whether somebody's giving you lip service or whether it's time to level up, and also gives you a little bit of space to breathe and realize it is not your job to do all things to all people and to drag them. It is simply your job to set the pace and let them decide whether or not they show up in the winner's circle. And my word that encompasses Team Beachbody is DNA. Because it is so much more than a family, and it is so much more than blood. It is genetically coded in who we are and what we do, how we operate, how we act, and how future generations in front of us will act as well. So thank you so much for listening to me today. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the day.
Today's work with Superstar Diamond Coach Chelsea Pearson and 4-star Diamond Coach Rob Pearson.